Yeah, good night again. Good night to everyone. Peace be unto all. It's another episode of Simple Truth. And I was thinking there, you see relations with your family, that is very important. Because when you watch the crisis going on in countries, when you watch the crime situation in these countries, you ask yourself how these youths and them reach to this stage. Or men, adults, or how they reach to this stage, right? Nobody didn't wake up overnight and just become a criminal or a gangster or whatever, right? Nobody didn't do that overnight. So it is a transition period, and that period might be depending on the person reluctant, to do good, I should say, right? So these things have a period, right? And if we tackle the young people, right, the children particularly, it all starts from schools now. And you'll be surprised as young as kindergarten, right, or preschool. That's how young we had to tackle the children. And we had to teach them the right values and principles in life, because if they grow up spoiled and getting wherever they want, wrong or right, but we really teaching them and what kind of character they're building for the future for themselves. So you see that self-development starts from very young. But at that age, remember, these children doesn't know what is right from wrong. So if the adults don't teach them, they won't learn. So the adults have to teach them, right? And once we teach them the right thing, they will learn the right thing. There's a better chance that they standing for what is upright, right? For good values. It's a good chance. And this is what we have to tackle. Start with the children. And as we go up in ages, we tackle programs. You know, if it's a teenager thing, you're already miserable, wherever, right? It come like we could tackle you on a different level. So a lot of social work is needed. So, children, right? Children, it's who we have to tackle in order to curb this crime situation. And just as it didn't reach to this level overnight, it will take some time to dissolve. But with the right method, right, and the right support, we could reform this country and the people. And that is what we need to do. Anyway, I'm speaking about the island Trinidad and Tobago, one country, two islands. Yeah. Across the globe, I mean, it's the same thing going on with a lot of other people, countries, governments. And like the thing, you know, we just want to blame the government, but they are not entirely wrong for what's going on, because they are actually controlled by a higher entity, you know. But what happened is like they had to conform, right? And they the trap, and anybody could fall in this trap. They conform to the things their masters telling them to do. Because if they don't conform, then they might put certain restrictions on the country. So they had to go with a kind of yes. Right? But at the same time, you had to assess this yes thing. Right? All you had to assess. So don't take what into consideration and what could be the outcome of the decision before just tick that box yes. Because not every and anything you're gonna have to say yes for. Sometimes you gotta tell them no. Right? You gotta tell them no. And that is when you start to care about the people. And that is when you see you have to live good with yourself. You live good with yourself and you worship your creator, Allah, the one true God. You worship him alone. Right? You make peace with yourself. And that is how your conscience will be clear. And when the night come, you could sit back in the night and watch the stars and the moon look it up there. You understand? And feel good about it. Feel good about yourself. That you're still connecting yourself to your Lord. You're still connecting yourself to nature as well. But this is where you'll find your creator in nature. You know why? Now you can't let me tell you something. A result, right? Not to be too religious, but a result of how the situation with the youths and how they are today is the absence of religion, Is the absence of religious values and principles and concepts in the minds of the young generation. So that is why you're seeing all this crazy thing going on. People have no fear for the creator. They feel they are not accountable for and that is it. That is the kind of evil plot in this world. The evil plot in the world teaching the children about homosexuality and things. And all that is equal rights and transgender and whatever. I mean, that is their business. But why enforce it on other people? Right? Why enforce it on other people? Because if they can accept who they are, right? If they can accept like the transgenders and them, if they can't accept for who they are, right? By birth, their biological plumbing work, so to speak, the plumbing work they're born with is either male or female. So if they can't accept for who they are, how they expect the rest of society to accept them when they transform? Like madness. Right? They themselves not accepting I born a male and disregard they want to be a female. Right? So accept that you're born a male and stay a male. Because with the sense you're even telling yourself, well, as a transgender male and I'm going into a female and as a woman now. Right? But you still made a choice between two. So it's either you could be two, right? Either you're a woman or a man. It's either you're a woman or a man. You can only be either two. But you switch from man to say you're a woman. Now the same way you're saying is a woman, right, is because you were a man. Right? Or the same way you're saying is a man, vice versa, no? But it's really a woman. So why you don't call yourself woman, man? Why you can't say, well, I is both woman and a man? Why you even had to change the plumbing work? Why you only going to interfere with what natural? Right? Now why you going to interfere with the plumbing work? The same reason you calling number is a woman, man, You is not no straight woman or he is not no straight man. He is a woman man. Because if you could switch from man and see as a woman, then you had to accept that the opposite of that of a woman is really a man. So you will want a man if you say he's a woman. Alright? So he is a woman man. And if you accept that, you have to accept it like that. Right? Don't try to hide the details. Right? You know, all the concepts. You know, but I the truth. What I bring in is the truth. I don't like to smoke screen and hide the real information and give people this thing to watch, like, yeah, deception. Anyway, so we have to get out of the mindset of the children, because these things are going to destroy a nation. And if we don't stand for truth and some justice, and we stand against these things, we go fall, we go crumble. Well, you seeing what going on, what state right now, like the Western lifestyle. You understand? The Western lifestyle. These people hijack the government, you know, like England, you know. The elite, they hijack them. Because I go tell you something, England at one point, they stand for a certain standard in life. Right? A certain standard. And after, it's like, and we could go straight back to religious laws, how they used to practice more religious laws. So who switches to the secular laws? You understand? So England at one point had certain standards, and they colonized us, and we gained our independence. So we took from them. So they have a certain standard. We had to upkeep that standard. We have to upkeep that standard. Can't drop that. Alright? Can't drop that. So they take heed. We had to fix the country. We have to tackle the children and these issues that are going on right now. And we had to stop homosexuality. God, the Almighty Creator, Allah, destroy, right? And a whole land because of that, a whole people because of that. In Arabic, in thing is Lut alayhi salam, and in English is Lot, peace be upon him, right? So the Allah destroy people for that. Don't forget that the world had once started off with religion, with religious people, from Adam and Eve, and from them their children and children for 1,000 years, and then they had tribes and tribes. But at one point, all these people were believing people. They were worshipping one God, Allah. And then after, Shaitan, Satan came to them and started to explain to them, hey, form a monument of your pious people, right, as to remember them. That is how Shaitan tricked them. Satan come and he tricked them by telling them, hey, make a monument of your righteous people as a respect and love for them. And they did so. And then when that generation passed, he came back and he whispered again, hey, these were the great leaders, your ancestors, right? You had to worship them. And have people thinking all kind of spirit form and jinn thing, all these statues, and these are gods, and that is how they introduce polytheism. There's always somebody, some human being. Think back in past, you can watch it right there, right? Anyway, not to stray from the topic, right? So let us tackle the children, right? And we work on the elderlies, right? The adults, the ones mid age, and even the old people, because they are grandchildren they like to communicate with. So basically, we have to tackle everybody to have the right mindset, the right principles in life, the right values to go with that, to live life, religious values. And you can have secular values too, but religious values first, right? So, right, it's done 15 minutes. Right, so until then, have a good one, right? Till next time. Peace be unto all.